When I turned 8, my father handed me a black blindfold. He looked me dead in the eye and said, "Leo, in this house, only the oldest child is allowed to see the world clearly." That was the day my childhood ended, and the darkness began. See, our family followed a twisted, generational rule. To protect the quote, purity of the family line, only the firstborn was permitted to have sight indoors. The younger siblings had to live in total, absolute darkness, blindfolded from sunrise to sunset. My older brother, Julian, was the golden child. He got to read books, watch television, and look at the beautiful sunrise. Meanwhile, my little sister, Maya, and I stumbled around the house like ghosts, relying only on touch and the cruel, mocking guidance of our mother. Mom adored this rule. She would constantly whisper in my ear, "It's for your own good, Leo. The world outside is filthy. Be glad you don't have to bear the weight of seeing it." For 10 long years, I lived in a shadow world. Julian would intentionally trip us in the hallway, laughing as we crashed into furniture, knowing we could never prove it was him. But then, on my 18th birthday, something inside me snapped. We were sitting at the dinner table. Julian accidentally dropped his glass, and it shattered. Mom immediately blamed Maya, reaching out to strike her. Without thinking, I ripped off my blindfold. The light blinded me, burning my eyes, but I forced them open. I looked directly at my mother and said, "It wasn't her. It was Julian." The silence that followed was terrifying. Julian screamed, covering his eyes as if my sight was a physical poison. Mom's face twisted into pure, unadulterated rage. They locked me in the basement for 3 weeks to, quote, cleanse my vision. But the damage to their lie was already done. That night, I realized the only thing they were actually trying to hide was the ugly